Hello everybody, Doug here, Ellis Car Customs, where I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Anyway, I want to start out this video by saying it's a important day in my life. It's my and my wife's anniversary today. 38 years of wedded bliss. Anybody who does this hobby knows that it's a lot easier if you have a significant other that supports you in this craziness and puts up with all the crap that goes along with it. The spending endless amounts of time and money on something that you know, they may not see what you see in it, but it's nice to know that they're supporting you. And so I want to thank my wife and all the wives out there, and husbands too, if you're a girl and you've gotten bitten by this bug. We thank you for your support while we go through this craziness. And with that said, I got another Christmas present in the mail today. Let's pull it out of the box, see what it is. It's heavy. Alright. This is our rear brace, and those are where the hinges locate, and it's like I was talking about what I want to do with the hinge. It has a plate in there that's threaded, and you see on the back side here it's got like a capture mechanism, so it holds it in there, and it has some adjustment in, out, left and right to help you line up the gate. So it's a pretty sturdy piece of hardware here, and she'll go on the back. So I'll bring you over and show you this. Alright, so this was the old piece that was pretty much the same thing. It was just too rotten to use, but it has all the same contours as the old piece, same holes, everything. So I think that's what we need. So that's going to go in the back here. It'll fit up in there like that on both sides. And this piece here, I'll show you. These pieces here are reusable that go along the floor, but the pocket here at the front that I have to weld to the bottom side of that is not very pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that off of there and use it as a template to whistle up a couple of new pockets that I can weld to the bottom side of this new brace, and then weld those long pieces to that new pocket, and then we'll be cooking, because that'll bolt into the hole there where the body mounts go on both sides, and then we'll be able to start building our floor. I figure I'll get that kind of done up the way it needs to be done, so that I can, before I lock everything in, I can bring over the gate that we've been working on and attach it to that piece, and kind of help me locate where everything's got to be before we lock in that tailgate. So I'll do a little figuring and then I'll bring you back and we'll talk a little more about this stuff. So here we've liberated that piece from the pocket. You can see the thing's in pretty good shape. You know, no holes or rust through or anything on it. It's pretty solid. So we're going to be able to reuse that. You can see where it was attached to the back side of that pocket. So now that I got it off of there, I can use this old pocket to make a template to replicate it, and then that piece will get welded to that piece, will then be welded to the bottom of this new brace we got. And what I'll do is I'll locate the brace about where it has to be before I weld anything, you know, and put the new pockets in the locations where the body mounts are, so that I can kind of bolt them in there and tack the pieces to the bottom side of the brace, and then I'll know everything's going to line up, because I'll tack those, and I probably won't do any more work on the gate until I do this and tack it to those braces and put the mounts in on the frame, because then I can bring over what I have built so far for the gate and figure out where it's got to bolt to the hinges, and be able to square it and center it up with the opening before I lock all this stuff together, because it'll make my life so much easier if I don't find out that, you know, once I weld this thing and think it's good, I bring in the gate and it's off by 1/4 of an inch one way or the other. It'd be better to know it's going to line up because of all the work we've done. You know, I can't guarantee that the measurements back here are going to be to factory specs by any means. So it'd be a lot better to just temporarily tack that, line the gate up, know that the gate is going to bolt to it and it's going to fit the opening nicely, and then pop it off of there and weld it solid. So I'll bring you back when I get a little bit more done. So here we've got a one-dimensional piece of metal that we've kind of diagrammed out what we're going to do to start making that pocket. So I'm going to try to turn that into something three-dimensional, and we'll see how it works out. I'll bring you back and show you what it looks like when I get a little further. So here we're making that piece a little more three-dimensional. I'm kind of forming it around the old piece to get the shape we need, and then what I'll do is I'll mark it here and trim it even with this old piece here, and then I'll make a plate for the bottom to close up the bottom, and then I'll just have to make another one that looks just like it, but I'll pound on that a little more and then I'll show you how it's going. So now I'm satisfied that I've got the right shape, and she fits on there just like the old one. So this piece that I just made, we'll take this piece, if I can get it in one hand here, and that piece is going to go on there like that, and there we go, and it'll weld to it. So this piece here welds to that lip up there. I'm trying to do better camera work than I did last time. I watched that and I was like, wow, I was all over the place. But anyways, This will weld to the bottom lip just like that one does, and we'll make a piece for the bottom. And like I say, we'll have to just duplicate it for the other side. I use a big piece of pipe here to kind of put this on and round my edges over. I use the metal brake I have to bend them initially, and then use that pipe to round it off. It doesn't have to be perfect because you'll never see it, but it's definitely got to follow the same contours. And then I made these tabs because there's tabs right here that weld on. So that's what the tabs are for. So we'll just have to make a piece for the bottom. Replicate this. But that shouldn't be too terrible. But I'll bring you back. So Doug's been sketching again. I was trying to come up with a little logo for my channel, something that would be cute. I've always liked these exaggerated cartoon things, so I kind of whistled this up. You know, I probably could do a better job if I took a little more time, but it's got me hanging out the window. And if you notice, it's got my 2 kitty cats riding on the hood. But let me know what you think of my little logo there. I purposely didn't color it in because then that might give away what color I might be thinking about painting this thing. But anyways, I got a little bit of work done. Like I said, I don't have any welding gas to weld those pieces up, but I can keep cutting away and bending away on them and having them ready to weld when I pick up my gas on Saturday. But so that'll save a lot of time having them ready to weld. But other than that, I'll let you go. Once again, I want to say happy anniversary to my wife, because I know she watches these things because she's trying to help, you know, raise my viewership. But if you're new here, we'd love to have you join up with us. We're in it for the long haul. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back. There's a lot of regular people who comment pretty much on every video. That's why I can tell when there's somebody new that comments. But I must have about 20 Johns that follow me. It's like, that's either a really common name or just people like with the name of John, like nomads. I don't know. But I'm appreciative for all the comments I've been getting and all the advice, and hopefully y'all will keep it up, and we'll keep plugging away on this thing. And until next time, take care. See ya.